Hi, let's understand the working of AEM as a cloud service code refactoring tools using Adobe I/O CLI plugin as a wrapper. Given we have first installed Adobe I/O Extensible CLI, the AEM Cloud Migration plugin can be installed and updated using the install command with the package name as given. All the code refactoring tools can be executed with their commands available. Starting with the repository modernizer, which changes the existing AEM Maven projects to be AEM as a cloud service compatible by ensuring that they honor the split of mutable and the immutable content. Dependencies are established to create non-conflicting deterministic deployment, and finally packaged in a deployable structure. Before running the tool, make sure that I've added all the details to the repository modernizer in the common config YAML file, like the group ID, the parent POM path, the resulting artifact ID, app title, and the version for parent POM. Similar details to the all artifact, the project path, existing content package folder to segregate mutable and the immutable content, and the core bundle. Finally, to run repository modernizer, use the corresponding command under AEM migration. Once the execution is successful, we can go to the project structure under the target folder in the same directory where the command was run. Here, all the immutable code and configs are separated under UI apps, core, and the UI config folder, and all the mutable content is placed under UI.content module. Also, these are embedded as sub packages in the all artifact with their dependencies added in the end. The tool also generates a report which can be used to see all these changes in details. To verify the sanity of the build, we can also run maven verify command in the generated folder. Now, if you wish to run Assets Workflow Migrator, the Workflow Migrator command can help you achieve that. The tool would make sure that asset processing workflows on non-cloud instances are migrated to processing profiles and OSGI configs, which are further processed by AEM Assets Computing Service. The tool works by disabling launchers as they are not supported on AEM as a cloud service. All the unsupported steps would be removed from workflow model. In case if there are some custom steps, an OSGI configuration would be created for custom workflow runner to run once Asset Compute Service has done its job. One example for this would be adding enterprise level details to the assets. Finally, processing profiles would be created for all the out-of-box supported steps. All these steps would be listed in migration report. And the immutable content would be placed under apps and the mutable content would be placed under content. We just need to make sure that we have added the path to the workflow project. The tool then scans for launchers and model related to assets present in the repository. Let's now run the tool. Now, once the migration is successful, AEM Cloud Migration apps and content will be created as needed. Here, custom workflow runner configuration is created for update asset model. The migration report generated will tell us about the projects created, the launchers which are disabled, custom workflow runner configurations, the processes which are removed because they are not supported on AEM as a cloud service, and finally, if there are no migration issues, this is what is displayed. Moving on, AEM as a cloud service also brings notable changes to how Apache and dispatcher configurations can be structured so that they can be deployed on the cloud. These change lists are that some Apache directories are not allowed, like listen and log level. To verify this, I've downloaded the latest dispatcher SDK, and we can use allow list command under the validator to see if this is contained. We can see rewrite to see how many directives are there starting with rewrite. Then the naming of the files are important. Then there is this extra validation which has been put to disallow the globe pattern. Also, all the virtual host sections should refer to port 80. I have an AMS project configured here, and since the configuration of the AMS project is simple and standard, it only requires the path of the project to be configured here. SDK SRC is the path of the SDK downloaded from the Adobe Software Distribution Portal. We can run the tool using dispatcher converter command. Console logs are shown here if any, and the migration report will contain all the changes that are done by the tool during migration. These changes include the unused files are deleted, the include statements are replaced properly, and the symlinks are created here. The changes can be validated using the validate script, supplying the path of the output folder, and make sure that the Docker is running locally. During the validation, there are multiple phases, where phase 1 will check for allow list directives. Phase 2 checks for Apache syntax by starting the Docker image, and phase 3 finally checks for immutability checks so that no files provided by Adobe are overridden.
Thanks, Dinesh. Hey everyone, I am Vaibhav, working as computer scientist with Adobe since 5 years, going to demonstrate Index Converter. It provides the capability to transform on-premise custom OAK-index definitions to AEM as a cloud service compatible OAK-index definition. Custom OAK-index definitions are categorized as custom OOTB OAK-index definitions. Second one, newly created OAK-index definitions. There are two ways to create custom OAK-index definitions, either under apps or directly under OAK-index path. Let's see how it works. First, handle ensure definitions. Ensure index is another way to create OAK-index under slash apps. Ensure indexes are not supported on AEM as a cloud service, so this utility first transforms these indexes into regular OAK-index definitions. Utility performs these steps to achieve the same. Second one, handle custom OOTB OAK index definition. It parses those custom OOTB indexes and fetch the associated OOTB index, then compare both and retrieve the delta. This delta is the customization done by the customer. This utility validates the delta and merges to the associated OOTB index present on AEM as a cloud service. The new name of the custom OOTB index will be like this. Similarly, it transforms newly created custom OAK-index definition, and the last step to update the path in filter.xml. Here you can see it will update the path from this to this. Let's see the execution of index converter tool. Here I have the code base where customer has created the custom indexes under apps and directly modified into oak index path as well. So here you can see customer has created the ensure indexes and directly modified under oak index path. Let's run the index converter tool. Before running the command, we need to provide the required path and fields in the configuration file. For the demonstration purpose, I have already populated this file with the required values. So here this is the path for the ensure indexes, AEM version, and the custom index path along with the filter.xml path. Now we can run the command. Here in the summary of that command, you can check the path of the report, you can check the path of logs. So in the target, you can get all the information, those indexes who were initially as a ensure indexes after the conversion, final content.xml file. After running the tool, we can check the index conversion report. In that report, you can see tool detected two indexes, social routine and custom index. Social routine is custom OOTB index and custom index is newly created custom index. After the transformation, it has converted social routine to social routine hyphen custom hyphen 1. Similarly, for the custom index, it has converted custom to custom index hyphen custom 1. It has updated the path of those indexes in the filter.xml as well. For more detail, you can check result.log file. Here you can see whatever the operation that tool performs, either deleting any properties, updating any properties. So far we have seen how we can run these tools separately. To cut the cumbersome, we have provided the way to run all those tools through a single command as well. Here you can see the command. So command is AIO AEM migration all. In case of AMS, we need to pass the additional parameter. So the parameter will be this in case of AMS. In case of on-premise, the parameter will be this. For running the all command, we need to provide the required values in this configuration file. Now we can run the command. In this command, as you can see, I am providing the additional parameter for AMS. In the summary of this command, here you can see it is executing dispatcher converter, repo modernizer, index converter. But for workflow migrator, it is giving this message. Since we don't have any information, no customization for workflow migrator. In the target folder, as you can see, it has created folder for each tool, dispatcher, index. In the result.log, you can see whatever the operations that tool performed. So each and every minute detail we can see in this log file. Thanks everyone. So we are open for Q&A. If you have any query, then you can ask. Feel free to ask us.